Hey YouTubers, what's going on? I just woke up about 30 minutes ago and I have to run out to Walmart to pick up Isaiah's school supplies. I don't even know if I'm gonna go to the flea market tomorrow. I've been spending a lot of money lately. I mean, for like the last 8 months, I probably spent close to 70 grand between the car and I'm not. That's not even including all the house repairs and other shit we had to do just on toys and other. And it's crazy. And in the last 3 weeks, I spent over 6,000 just on stuff like this. And then yesterday, spending money with that dude for this stuff, which I might as well talk about since whatever. This is how I clean my stuff. Excuse me. So, let me turn off my daughter's lizard thing. So yeah, so all this stuff is the stuff I picked up from, I forgot the dude's name, from that crazy ass backwood country road, weird ass Dublin town. I mean, yo, that place is fucking nuts. I mean, I've been talking about that shit all day, but anyway, and thinking about it. But anyhow, this is all of the vehicles and weapons and missiles and other vehicle parts that I've gotten from, that I've cleaned, excuse me, including the Sears exclusive Mobat. And while I'm already on that subject, let's go here. This is where I put the figure weapons and figs and stuff. I think there's about 40 or 50 figures. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's about 58 figures here. Actually, about 58 to 59 because I forgot you got this guy in parts. So you figure even at $10 each, which is extremely fair for these guys. If you look at like $10 each on 58, let's say 58 figures. That's basically $580 alone. Weapons are like another $100 if you count all the weapons. So that's already, let's say we're already at let's say 680. We're already at $680 right there. Not to mention the Melloway, whatchamacallit here. I see my boy Dave is calling me. Ironically, he's the one that got me back into G.I. Joes or got me collecting them, and he's actually calling me right now as I'm doing this video. So I'll call him after this video ends. So you got that, and that thing's probably worth about $30, 20 to 30, because it's a Melloway. And we definitely got close to about, not including the G.I. Joe 2 thingamajig and the two Toys R Us exclusive vehicles along with the Mobat. All this other stuff is probably about 300 to 400 all day. Like you figure like, yeah, maybe about, yeah. I need a lot of those motorized backpacks. So I just want to show you guys that real quick. Outside of that, get into this stuff. So this is the stuff I picked up today. I spent about close to 1,000 less than what I gave them on Tuesday. I spent about 15 on Tuesday, somewhere around 14 or 15. This stuff cost me approximately 5, not including this. This the lady hooked me up with. So here we're about 500 is what I got into this. So just in case anybody out there who did go to the Rahway the Rahway toy estate sale, this is like some of the stuff was not out on Tuesday. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna go tomorrow anyway. This was there, but I had to pick it up. The Creature Katina action set. I don't know if I got this whole thing or not, but it has the box. So this thing is actually worth about, I would say this is worth about 55 to 60% of what I pay for everything. She sells for about $60 sold on eBay. So the fact that I got her for $10 was a steal. This guy, I'm not gonna say what I got for it, but I got hooked up. This I do remember these DC shoe figures. I had to get it. Don't ask me why. It was $15. Probably way more than what it's worth, or about what it's going for. Tycho's Blossom. I actually, believe it or not, I actually do remember this. It's funny how they had a Jewish girl play Italian. Kind of ironic. But anyway, that was $5, so that's why I picked that up. They have vanilla ices, but they wanted too much for them. If I do go tomorrow, maybe I'll pick them all up. Vanilla ice is going for like 25 or $40. They're not worth that much. Mr. T here, I got this one because I missed out on him in a couple of auctions, or I forgot where, but they had it for 65, so I took him because I have the other one. There's another one that he comes in like a red box, and the box is a little bigger. So, and anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Mr. T fan. I mean, hell, I used to have the Mohawk. And anybody that could dedicate themselves to wearing their hair like that, got to be a huge fan of this guy. And then this thing, surprisingly, I didn't expect it to be this cheap. So they have 18 on it, so it's only worth about $5 to $15 more than what the tag is on this. I didn't know that. These guys were really cheap. This one is only $2 difference because I guess the box is more taped up. So I grabbed it anyway. This one is 20, so I got both of them. I mean, well, whatever, doesn't matter. Still a hard to find piece in the box by Knickerbocker. This here, I got it because this is pretty dope. And they actually had this priced at $24 for the whole box of Annie figures, along with the Annie limo, all from 82 from Knickerbocker. So I grabbed that. Down here, I don't remember what the price was on this. There was a price on it, but I think it got ripped off. Or if there wasn't a price on, I don't know. Maybe they gave it to me for 20 or 10. I don't know who this guy, I don't even know who he is, but he is taped up with the horse. So I was like, you know what? It was there Tuesday, so I was like, fuck it. If I see it today, I'll pick it up. Unfortunately, the Michael Jackson dolls, there was a huge discrepancy on the lines this morning. Some slick asshole figure he'll run that white privilege bullshit. It didn't work with me, fam Alex, and fam Erik. We was about to fucking do some battle royale to everybody on that line. One dude who came in, who tried to put a little order to it, after he kind of calmed down a little bit, because like there was two different lists. So he actually calmed it down, and it worked out. It worked out, except for some people who decided to sleep in their car, go run around, and then figure they'd come back when the fuck they wanted to. Then it's funny how this one dude, the guy who was trying to hold the other list, is basically talking about how he don't know nobody, but he's mentioning everybody by name. And these guys think niggas, they think us blacks are fucking retarded. Like we have no education, and we're all drug dealing, stupid, uneducated fucking morons. Unfortunately, they met 3 college graduate smart fucking niggas. And I mean, I said niggas, not niggers. I said, double GA apostrophe S. So there you have it. This was actually $10. You have 2 of these horses with Lone Ranger here. They have $10 on it, so I took it. Then you got this bag of goodies, this box of goodies. I can't be too long because me and Isaiah got to get ready to go. So we going to the Super Walmart to pick up his supplies and hurry up and come back. So this box here is a box of goodies that they actually had in their, it was in the kitchen. This was not in the kitchen on Tuesday because they had the kitchen locked down. So there was nothing in the kitchen on Tuesday. And then this one guy was like, oh, wow, dude, those are nice. And then on the side, he tried to get me to sell him the box. He said, dude, I'll give you double what the box is. I said, and at that time, I didn't know what the box was going for. But I know these are old, and, it's hard to find this kind of old stuff. And it don't matter if he said triple. He wasn't getting it because a lot of these things. This one I got later. The son of the deceased, who owned all this stuff, he gave this to me for $5. There was no price on it, and being that he knew I brought this whole box, he just did that. So here you have a lot of these, which are, I mean, these should still work because they do have like a very, very small amount of gunpowder in it. And there's about, well, I mean, obviously there's little cap things here, which, you know, which is really, really decent. And so you got this one, son of a gun. I'm going to take them out real quick, just so you guys can see them. Then you have this Bandoloro, which is ironic considering that they used to call these Bandolores, right? I believe. On card. This one is pretty badass too. I didn't look this one up, but it says Redondo Action Replicas. That's pretty cool. Even though the tripod is trying to come out. Made in Korea. 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 We got another cap gun thingamajig here. Then we got another son of a gun. Wait, okay. So we got a couple of different son of a guns. You son of a gun. So it looks like a Peacemaker or regular 38. Then we have here another one that's just like that same Peacemaker, I think. I said Pacemaker. Then we have here the German Ruger, which is probably one of the best 9mm they've ever made. Then we got here a 1911 45. We got the Mighty Might. Shooting midget gun with, look at that, midget gun with keychain. You can't even say that word no more. This is actually cool. Galaxy. Looks like they got a bootleg Luke Skywalker. That's crazy. We got here the George Washington flintlock dueling pistol. The man with the wooden teeth. The president, the first president that had tons of slaves. Frontier shooting pistol. Again, you guys have seen that one, which is the rifle. We got here another German Ruger, 9mm. Another son of a gun. Another son of a gun that's coming out the package. I mean, these things are freaking, got to be like 30, 40 years old. There's another one. And another one. And then she actually just threw these in. We got here, I have one of these upstairs. This is a Kojak Corgi car. Same car they used in a RoboCop movie that they just, you know, boosted it up. We have this gun, which is called Hero, made of die cast. Almost the same material as a cast iron skillet. I don't know why I put this in here. It says Corgi, but it's plastic. I also got two of these. They had it at $2. These are like Corgi Superman. And you know, Superman bolts. Couple of Corgi guys here. I think somebody changed mine up. I think somebody changed it up because this had the Batman and Robin in it. That's why I brought it. So I think people were going through the fucking through people's boxes. Fucking bastards. Then you got this gun here too. So was this box worth $25? Hell yeah. It's worth about $150 to be honest. Probably even more than that. This one is funny because Fam Alex was talking about Cabbage Patch Kids earlier. And I was like, there's no Cabbage Patch Kids. Ironically, what they had out there, they had this small box of Cabbage Patch. This was $25. I don't know if this one is new. No, it's not. But, you know, these things are like Cabbage Patch frames with some Cabbage Patch miniatures in here. Unfortunately, no black ones, which would be double because those are rare. I don't know why. Spike, get off the carpet. This might be just about at $40 to $50 for this box. You know, I mean, just about. These guys here, they did have these on Tuesday. Nobody brought them then, and nobody brought them today. But I wound up getting them. There was 3 of them that was 45. So I got hooked up for it. So I wound up paying $80 for all 5 of them. Actually, yeah. So I got the Wrangler brand by Ertl, the Cattle Cody. I think I got 2 of the Luke the Bronco Buster, the Wrangler. All right, so I got 2 Cattle Codys. So Cattle Codys seem to be the cheapest ones. They had them at 15. These guys were 40. I didn't like where they had the tag on them. That's why the tags are off. The $40 tags were at. I don't know why they put them at the faces, which is kind of stupid. And I wanted to do this video, so I took them off. At least they didn't have them on the back of the paper to screw the paper up. Then one of these is to fam Erik. So yeah, we're gonna work out this later. But we have 2 of the same Mr. T's up here, loose. They have no chains or nothing to them, but I have one that comes with the 18 Mr. T. Then I have one here. So this one was actually $8 more with the figure, and then loose was 10. So either way you look at it, it's worth it. You know, $28 for both. This thing here was crazy. They had a freaking $165 on this. Now this is the other bin that this is the other case that I left behind on Tuesday, but nobody else grabbed it. These are Battlestar Galactica figures. Most of these figures are anywhere from $20 and up, so about 35, 40 range. And there's basically 12 of them. So if you count 12 at $10 each, the case ain't worth shit. The case worth about $20, maybe even 10. So you figure a $10 case and something like this guy. Reason why I brought this, because I looked them up. A lot of people just looked at this and said it's crazy. Sometimes you can't know everything, and sometimes it makes sense to look shit up. Because this is actually Battlestar Galactica's Lucifer, and there's 2 of them. So this one figure alone sells from anywhere from fucking $75 to $150. Yes. Look him up. Battlestar Galactica Lucifer. And I have 2 of them here. And they had these priced at $40 loose, which they very rarely had any loose figures for that price. Even the stuff they had that people took on Tuesday. And as you see here, they got 40 on that. So either one of these 2 with any one other Battlestar Galactica figure is worth the price they had for $165. That's why I brought it. You know, sometimes it is what it is. And then, of course, this was worth about 55 to 60, maybe even 65% of what I paid for all this. Because I got a deal. I only paid $500 for everything. Somebody might say, oh, that's expensive. Yeah, it's funny how some people will say that. But then if you guys were granted the opportunity to get everything on this couch for $600, you would have took it. Because you could have made money on it. So before the haters start to hate and think I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time. I may not make... This is not a storage unit. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to toys and auctions and estate stuff, you have to learn how to calculate shit a lot different than buying a storage unit. When you buying a storage unit, you're buying everything in the unit for a specific price. But now everything is online, so you are competing with other people. But basically, some people buy with what they see. Some people buy with what they don't see. I'm not a guy who concentrates on blindness, so I buy with what I do see, and I analyze, and I use that same thing when I'm buying from flea markets, toy shows, or this is my first real good successful estate sale where I was more happy than others. I've been to a lot of estate sales, but they do grimy shit with lists. Everybody, friends come. It's a lot of bullshit. Some people try to do that shit today, but me, fam Erik, fam Alex, and a couple of other people, including this Hungarian guy and his girlfriend, was not trying to hear that shit. You know, people try to do some slick shit like, hey, like I'm a control. Nah, fuck that. At the end of the day, we got in. We were the first group to get in, and I don't even know what Erik brought, to be honest. I'm gonna tell you right now, how much this wasn't out, that wasn't out, she wasn't out, he wasn't out. They weren't out. This wasn't out. This stuff wasn't out. The Annie stuff was there. This stuff wasn't out. That wasn't out. This wasn't out. This wasn't out. And these guys were out. So yeah. So this is all the stuff that I paid $5 for. Then she actually gave me a deal on it and put it at $50. Then she actually gave me $10 off because I only had $53 on me in cash left. Because I was so tired from last night, I gave this guy money. So we almost out of here, Isaiah. Give me like 5 minutes. Then here you have this Captain Marvel car. Is this Corgi? Yeah, Corgi Porsche Audi. That needs to be wiped down. Then here you have this RoboCop and Ultra Police. Drop it. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. I think I got some loose RoboCop figures. I don't know if this is worth $35, but I didn't pay $35 for it. This guy, I got a great deal on it. They had a ton of these that people brought. They were $150. Yes. They had about 4 or 5 of the same exact one. And they were all $150. So to get this, yes. And oh no, this is the one that I'm sorry, it wasn't that rifle. It was this one. This is the one that he gave me for $5. So yeah, I'll put that with this one, even though I already paid $25 for all these, but I'll just take this off. So yep. So I'm gonna do this video. So by the time I come back, I'll just see here. They give me everything for $50. So yes, sirs, that's everything. So please like, sub, share, subscribe, and let me know what you guys pick up. Peace out.